It's been a minute. What's up, the good people of the internet?
Dun, 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 dun.
How you guys doing?
We're doing great. That's good.
Hey, I'm glad you're doing great. We're doing great.
The weather is beautiful, at least around here.
Like it's finally getting to that like cool, like almost cool.
This might be like the nicest week of the year for Ohio.
Yeah,
because it's like not too hot, not too cold. Hasn't rained
Goldilocks
much.
time.
I shouldn't be saying this. Knock on wood.
Yeah,
it'll snow. It's not gonna
tomorrow.
last. Yeah, it's not gonna last.
You ready for this?
I was born ready.
Wait, I got a soundbite specifically for this. Good soup.
That was perfect.
I tried to time it right. I was like,
that
wait a
was
minute.
perfect. That was good.
Good soup.
What are you drinking today?
Some bubbly.
Oh, that's different.
The mango passion fruit. It's got a little bit of caffeine, 35 milligrams.
The LaCroix in your fridge is crying right now.
Just a little bit.
You've moved on. Bigger and better things.
LaCroix needs to put out a caffeinated.
Oh, okay.
I will.
I'm surprised they don't.
Yeah, that you would think people love caffeine.
Yeah. Well, is LaCroix like a brand or is that the drink?
That's a brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like do they only make the drink? Like the drinks you get, is that?
Yeah. Mm.
So the brand is LaCroix.
Yeah.
But the drink is not. Is the drink and the brand the same thing?
Yeah, I think they only make one drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, they need to expand.
Yeah, they need to make. If you put like 60 milligrams of caffeine in there, that's like an average cup of coffee. That'd be dope.
That would be cool.
I would drink exclusively that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But I've had to move on to the bubbly because
Need that caffeine.
Sometimes I just need a little caffeine. I've been trying to wean off the energy drinks. I've been getting,
same.
I like sugar. I've been just eating so bad, and I have gout on my thumb, and it's not going away. So I need to right my wrongs, or the universe will hate me. But have you been getting into the good soup meme?
I've seen a lot of the videos. I haven't made anything with it yet, but like the first 10 videos I saw with it, I didn't know it was saying soup, and so I was super confused.
What did you think it was saying?
I don't know.
Good.
I have no clue what it was saying, so I was like kind of confused. I was like, that's funny. But when I realized it was saying good soup, I was like I had to go rewatch the videos, and I was like, oh, that's actually really
I kind of want to watch the original, the OG video. So I got it. Let me find my mouse here.
Star Wars guy.
Yeah, Star Wars guy. In order to do that, I need to.
What is this off of?
I forget what show it is, but it's from a show, and he just eating some soup and good soup. It's just such an iconic. It's so iconic.
He's so aggressive with his hand too.
Yeah,
good soup.
It's like,
and he like whispers it. Good soup.
And then I found something from. Did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
No, but I've been to where they filmed it at.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that was pretty dope. I got to go through a museum like right next to it and see a bunch of the props and stuff, and I was like, "This is so dope," but I've never seen it.
Yeah. I found this TikTok where somebody found almost the exact same thing, but in Game of Thrones.
Oh, really?
And it was kind of funny. Like, it's one of those things like you wouldn't notice it until it becomes a meme.
Yeah.
But. like it's like and like looking at it now,
awesome.
It looks like it's a parody of the actual
video.
Yeah,
it probably was,
but
they probably did that on purpose.
Yeah, I don't know what came first. I think Game of Thrones came first.
What came first? The soup or the soup?
But yeah, so that was
good.
Fun. I love
that was good.
Good memes today from the world.
Speaking of TikTok sounds, like, isn't it weird? Like, the sounds come and go. Like, I don't even remember what it was I heard, but I heard a sound recently that like was popular back before Christmas.
Oh wow!
And I heard it, and like my body felt like I was living in that time.
Yeah.
And it was so weird because it was only like a year ago. But like these sounds just like they're so popular for like a month and then they go away. But if you hear it again, you're like, that's it. Man. That is it.
Back in the
like
day.
Nostalgia, except nostalgia from a year ago.
Yeah.
TikTok's a weird place though.
It is. It's trying to make sure. I think our quality on. I did something wrong, Quentin. Sorry, I screwed it up, but it's not bad. But it's like grainy.
It's fine.
We try to do this on our own. Sometimes I don't know. I need to like have Quentin sit me down and be like, all right, this is like teach me what he's doing because I have no idea sometimes.
Teach me your ways, Quentin.
And I've had this program for like not a year, but it's been close to a year, so I should figure this out.
It's a lot to learn.
But anyways, but yeah, so that was a fun one. Yeah, so good soup. What are some of your other favorite sounds as of now? As of now, trying to think in my mind.
It's hard to think from off the top of your head.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm too in the art world.
I like the Batman one, where it's people like put like I did one the other day.
Oh, where it's like from the Lego movie.
Yeah,
where it's like
all right, Batman, or something.
Yeah, and something about like cops and stuff.
Yeah, are they making a new Batman movie? Like a Lego Batman?
Oh, Lego Batman, I don't know, but they are making a new Batman movie.
Yeah,
with the Twilight guy.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's gonna be.
I don't know. Like that's the thing about
people are gonna be offended. I just said the Twilight guy. By the way, I need to point that out. Robert Patterson.
Is it Pattinson?
Patterson or Pattinson? Robert Pattinson.
Robert.
People are gonna be so angry at us.
Pattinson. Yeah. The thing is, like, I like Robert Pattinson as an actor. I feel like the Twilight movies were just so cringeworthy.
They ruined everyone's career.
When they came on Netflix, I binge watched them.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Like and that's the thing. Like when they came out, like my girlfriend at the time was super into them, and so to be difficult, I was like, I'm never gonna watch these movies. And so I always knew kind of what happened, but I never like actually got the whole story. So I was like, I'm just gonna watch it and you know, fresh eyes, judge it. It's still terrible. It's still so bad, but it's funny. It's almost funny as in like The Room is funny or Troll 2 is funny because everybody was so serious making it.
Yeah,
but it like especially when you get to the CGI baby.
Yeah, that was they went too far.
It looks so bad. Like, man, but
that's what made the movies famous.
Yeah.
So like, these people got rich off of being cringy. So
yeah, and like I never read the books. Like I remember when I was still living at my mom's house, she was reading the books, and like occasionally, like if I was in the bathroom, you know, needed something to read back before smartphones.
Yeah,
I think that was I had like a flip phone at that time. I'd like read through a couple of pages. And I'm like, what is this book? Like, why do people like it so much? I don't know. So I never really got into it, but I like Robert Pattinson as like an actor. Like some of the ones he's been in recently have been pretty good. Like he was in Tenet. The Lighthouse was freaking amazing. Like that was such a crazy. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No, I've never seen it.
It's like shot on film, black and white, and it's like a square.
I have not seen it, but my friend
with Willem Dafoe.
My friend Peter in Ireland, he watched it and said it was amazing.
It's a sweet movie.
I want to find it. Where can you find it at?
If you have Amazon Prime, I think you can watch it on there.
I need to watch that.
Just a preface. There, you do see a mermaid genitalia. And it's a bizarre scene to watch. So just go into it knowing that when you start to see that, you can look away. It's a little freaky, and I was like, "Whoa! I did not expect that from this movie."
I heard it was a very weird movie.
Yeah,
like very like eerie and
because at a certain point,
different.
They get drunk like every night, and at a certain point, they run out of alcohol and they just start chugging like random chemicals from around the lighthouse and start hallucinating and stuff. So not to ruin the movie, but it devolves into real crazy.
Oh yikes!
So yeah, but it's a really interesting movie.
Okay.
But he was in a couple other movies that I kind of liked, like Good Time, where he was a drug addict, I believe. And then there was one movie. But 9/11 was was it yesterday?
2
Saturday.
days ago, yeah.
He was in a movie called Remember Me, which I don't know if you've ever seen it. Actually, to tell this would be to spoil the entire movie. So I'm not going to spoil it. It had something to do with 9/11, but I'm not going to spoil it.
Should I watch it?
Even though it's like an 11-year-old movie. But yeah,
I'll watch it.
It's pretty good.
I'll put it on my list of things to do.
People were really mad about the ending, though. So I'm just going to not say it. I just realized that.
I'll watch it.
It's literally like the last scene of the movie.
All right.
So and he also was in Harry Potter, which is, he played Cedric Diggory.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. I did get emotional when Cedric Diggory died.
So I'm currently like, because I'm like a child, I'm currently playing Lego Harry Potter, the video game.
There you go.
And I'm at the part where he currently is dying. Man. So it's pretty sad.
Yeah. Do you read the Harry Potter books?
No, I don't read. Just to be clear, I don't read.
Back in the day when I used to read books, it was great. I used to like plow through Harry Potter books. Like I used to read. I've read the first 4 at least like 4 or 5 times.
Oh wow!
The last ones I like only read maybe like once or twice.
Yeah.
But the first 4 I was like, it was like a tradition because like every year they came out was like near my birthday. It always came out in like July, and so my grandma would buy me the newest book. And I actually read them in a weird way. My mom had bought me the second book, and as I was reading it, I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something from this book. And then she borrowed one from a coworker, which I still have.
Oh.
Still have that. Oh. Whoops. But I don't even know if she remembers who that was anymore. But yeah.
I just recently watched all the movies because I never saw them before. I mean, actually, we watched all of them, and now I really like them. I think Ashley's a little obsessed.
Yeah.
Every time we go to a store and she sees something that's Harry Potter, she's like, "We got to get it." And I'm like, I'm not designing my new apartment to look
based
like
on
Harry Potter, like Hogwarts.
Hey, if you did though, that'd be good for TikTok.
Yeah, that's true.
Harry Potter house.
Don't tell Ashley that.
Have you ever been to someone's house where they have like a very specific theme?
Like a movie theme?
Yeah, or they're just very obsessed with something.
Certain rooms, yeah. Like, I think it's cool when, like, man caves are, like, all Star Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's cool, but if that's your entire house...
I mean, do you.
I'm not here to judge, but, like, it's cool if it fits you, but that's just... it doesn't fit me.
Yeah. One time, this guy that I worked with, he invited a bunch of us. It was at Gervasi. He invited us all to his house, and we were just hanging out, drinking wine. And he was like, "I got to show you guys my crazy room." And I was like, "What does that mean?"
That's scary. That's when you take an exit. You're like, "Your crazy room? I gotta go." Yeah.
I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And he's like, "It's just, I'll just have to show you." So we walked in. He had this room. It was like the size of just a normal bedroom, but it was like floor to ceiling of just Wizard of Oz memorabilia.
That's kind of dope.
It was like I walked in. I was like, "Whoa."
Was it like
I did not expect that. No, it was kind of cool. Like he had
cool.
like hot air balloon, like figure like
yeah.
It was sweet. And I was like, but it was one of those times where like when he said that, I was like, I have no idea what to expect. And then I walked in, I'm like, whoa, dude, this is a lot.
Cool.
It's kind of sweet.
So like the putt at Sluggers and Putters.
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty much.
Wizard of Oz. That's cool.
Yeah, it was like.
Speaking of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
My goodness, I saw a TikTok the other day of all the creepy things that happened while they were filming.
Oh
Wizard
yeah,
of
like
Oz.
didn't someone die?
Multiple people died. Like, and the lady who played the witch, she had like 3rd-degree burns from the scene where they do like the smoke.
It was cursed.
Like they filmed that and she got like burned and she was in the hospital for I think over a month.
Oh my god!
So they had to stop filming and then they redid the scene differently when she was like better. And then the original Tin Man.
Oh, he got like poisoned or something?
Yeah, he got poisoned from like the makeup on his face, and so they had to replace him.
The amount of like lead and stuff that people were using and had no idea that it was like bad for your health. It's ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Like
and I'm pretty sure the lion that we see in the movies wasn't the original lion either. I think the original one got hurt. So many people were hospitalized during that. And if you look this up on YouTube, you'll find it, but in the original Wizard of Oz, when they're first going down the I don't know if it's the yellow brick road yet, but they're walking down a path, and in the background you see somebody hanging from a tree.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Like, that's terrifying. And then when they got called out for it, like, it was erased from like all like the new CDs that they put out and everything.
Jeez.
And the producer said it was just a shadow from a bird.
No,
it was not a shadow, but
that was the Logan Paul Suicide Force before Logan Paul.
Yeah, exactly. That was Logan Paul before
crazy.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I can never watch that movie the same, but it's a classic.
Yeah.
So that room sounds cool though.
Yeah, I've always wanted to. You know how some people say I think it's the Dark Side of the Moon, the Pink Floyd album. If you play it at the certain point, the movie matches up with it. And there's a couple other albums that people claim like does the same, like it kind of matches the feel of the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
And I've always wanted to try it just to see if it's real.
That's that reminds me. A couple years ago, I used to go down these YouTube. I still do go down these YouTube rabbit holes where you just like watch videos.
Oh,
of the next one that pops up. And me and my brothers, we used to go into the like dark side of YouTube. I don't know if you ever did that.
Like where you find like creepy creatures and like even speaking of mermaids.
I Feel Fantastic and like all those creepy videos.
Yeah.
But there was like this little like group of videos I watched about like the Illuminati and like I probably shouldn't say this live on air, but
come
like,
forth.
I know, but like these songs, like these very famous songs from very famous people, but if you play them backwards, it has like this like satanic, like I don't know, it like says something satanic. It's super creepy, and if you like being scared, look it up. But it's creepy.
Yeah, you
just
go down
thinking about
the dark rabbit hole, and you're like watching all these like UFO footage and stuff, and you're just like, what is happening?
Yeah, like there's like this like Beyonce song. If you play it backwards, it says like I signed a deal with the devil or something like that.
Jeez.
And John Lennon, that's his name.
There's a couple from like the like the Beatles and John Lennon songs.
John Lennon, like his wife, when he died, was she a singer too? Well, yeah, she made a song.
She was
or
more
something.
into. She does like it's kind of like performative singing.
But she wrote a song, and if you play it backwards at one point, it says, I killed John Lennon.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
Like, I just got goosebumps thinking about it. You'll have to look that up later. We'll talk about it again next week. But it's just,
There's a whole conspiracy about, like, Paul McCartney being replaced by another person, and they left clues and stuff. That's
and
a whole nother.
Lavigne.
Yeah, the Avril Lavigne one. That one that, like it's weird because like she does look super
so
different.
Real.
Yeah, you're like I don't know,
yeah.
But like I feel like if we found out, like if one day like there was like irrefutable evidence that like one of these famous people have actually been replaced, like that would change our whole perspective on just like how far like the entertainment industry goes to like keep a brand going.
And then you would start thinking like who else was replaced?
Yeah, and you're like, is anybody?
Michael Jackson is still alive.
Yeah.
Elvis Presley is still alive. They're having a party in the basement of the White House.
Prince is still alive.
Nobody dies.
Juice WRLD.
Everyone is still alive.
Juice WRLD's still alive.
Logan Paul is still alive.
Did you see that last fight with Jake Paul? How much is Jake Paul pulling in a year right now?
A lot.
It's like, how is he doing all these fights? Like, it's so crazy to me. Like,
I respect the crap out of them right now. They're just on their grind.
It's crazy, man. I'm like, geez, how many people? I don't know. We need to get into this fight. Actually, I can't afford any more like teeth stuff, so I can't really get it. I can't get punched in the face.
It's kind of frustrating though, because, well, I mean, I used to like despise the Paul brothers, but I have huge respect for them now because they're grinding out in this boxing thing. It just frustrates me that every time Jake Paul wins a fight, they're like, okay, fight a real boxer. Jake Paul's not a real boxer. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could say he is now, like
at what point does someone become a real boxer?
Yeah.
Like in the eyes of the boxing world.
I mean, I get he's like fighting like people who were in the UFC, but that's even worse.
Yeah.
Like they should be better than Logan. I mean, Jake, like he's knocking these people out and people aren't giving him any credit. Yeah. Which stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect it, but
I mean, he doesn't do himself any favors for the most part, but like I feel like he plays into it, I think, a lot, and part of it I also just think he's like a madman.
It's like half character, half not. Like it's like.
Dude, did you see Conor McGregor threw?
I was about to say that.
What was it at Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah, at the VMAs.
Yeah, he threw like his drink at him, and
nobody knows what happened.
Yeah, I was like, wow, dude, I didn't know he had beef.
The one thing I saw is apparently somebody said that MGK refused a picture with Conor. Like Conor asked to get a picture with him, and he didn't, and something happened.
I could see that happening.
But like, people are like, Conor's just trying to stay relevant because he broke his foot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel you, man. I broke my foot recently. I got a second X-ray. Clean bill of health.
Ooh.
It's feeling better. I'm able to walk. I'm gonna start biking again because I need to lose this freaking weight before this kid. I have a kid, and then I'm just like getting old way too fast. I need to like pump the brakes somehow, and I'm like, I need to eat better and lose some weight, and it's just been
it's hard.
I need to do it.
Do you guys have a due date for the baby?
Yeah, December 9th.
Okay, yeah.
I've been feeling him kick, which is like the craziest thing. Like
that's so
for a
cool.
while, like Betsy was like, we were, like laying before we go to bed, and she's like, "Oh, I can feel him. Put your hand right here." And I'm like, I don't know if that's my like hand heartbeat or, but I felt him like legitimately kick, and it was crazy.
Cool.
It was maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
That's so cool.
And so he's been moving a lot more. Actually, I have a video that we can show. Hold on, let me send it to myself.
Let me send it to myself.
Cause we have a dog. We have a pit bull boxer mix, and we've been testing him around kids just to kind of see how he'll react. And like we have our niece was born actually the day we found out, and Rick did okay with her. Anytime that like he gets really worried about like if somebody's upset or like even if like. Say like we're like play fighting or something.
Oh, speaking of your dog, I realized the other day I still have your house key.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I was like, well,
is it gone?
Oh no! Well, your house key is laying somewhere.
The odds of someone finding it and figuring out where I live is pretty low.
This key looks like this guy lives in blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll find it.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Like,
I literally just saw it on there the other day.
That's hilarious.
I don't know how that happened.
Well, it's gone.
One of my brothers stole it.
Yeah. Luckily,
it's not your only house key. Oh.
Luckily, there's not the address isn't printed on it or something.
Yeah.
But I saw this video and I was like, once he starts moving a lot more, we need to do this with Brick. It's the most precious thing ever. I wonder if this is copyrighted. Oh, yeah, I gotta hit the video. Like, you see his eyes open wide when he feels it.
Oh, wow.
And his ears go up. Isn't that crazy?
That's so cool.
He's like, what is that? Just like the look on his face. Aww. I was like, I need to do that immediately.
That's so cool.
I was like, that's amazing. Yeah, I was like, I never even thought of that, like to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
has it like set in yet? That it's like 3 months away.
Oh yeah, we're we got the nursery all set up. That was where we put all of our junk that we didn't want to deal with. And
yeah.
Betsy's mom and her friend Jamie came over, and like we finally got it looking like an actual room.
Oh, awesome.
Which is sweet. Like we have like a twin size bed. We have the someone gave us a crib, and then we have our bassinet too. So and then we got a bunch of people gave us clothes, which is amazing. And then it's been going pretty good. So tomorrow Betsy's got to go for an OB appointment. It's like a 3-hour thing because they have to like do blood tests and stuff. And so we'll see another ultrasound of it, which is it's pretty sweet.
That's
it's gonna
awesome.
look big, man.
That's so cool.
I think today or the last time I think it was Thursday was the last time I checked. He's the size of lettuce. Like
a ball of lettuce?
Thing of lettuce.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
He's getting big, dude. He's looking good.
That's so
cool.
He's
hopefully he has red hair. Just kidding.
If he doesn't have red hair, put him back in.
Yeah,
he's not done cooking.
Yeah, he's not done. Oh man,
that's awesome.
But yeah, I'm excited. I do hope he has red hair. That'd be the coolest thing ever.
He'll come out with a full beard.
Yeah, come out with a beard, red hair.
Yeah,
it's gonna be amazing. But I don't know. It's 50-50 chance. Like it's funny because like my brother has like brunette hair. My mom was brunette. My dad's redhead. I came out redhead, so it's like a 50-50 chance.
There's a chance for my kid someday to be a redhead. My sister has like strawberry blondish hair. Like it's darker, but like, and my brother, my older brother, he has like a reddish beard.
Oh,
so
nice.
Like,
yeah, I feel like our gene, the redheaded gene is pretty strong. Like my cousin, my aunt, her kids are half Mexican, half Irish, Scottish. My dad's side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but they have all, dark hair, but in the sun, you can see like copper in it.
Like
it's pretty
tint.
sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dude, those kids, they tan like so easy. Like I remember when I used to babysit Sierra when she was a kid, and I'd like take her out and like bring her back in. It was like she went tanning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Yeah.
But.
So next topic we got, let's do this video. You got turned into a Lego.
Dude, yes, I did. Literally, like my dream.
Lego.
If you know anything about me, I am absolutely obsessed with Legos.
Yeah, I saw that you're doing a new kind of series.
Not really a series, but like I'm trying to post more of my Lego collection because I have a awesome Lego collection. So I'm gonna be posting more of that stuff too when I don't have time to draw. But this guy,
is what's his name? JB Bricks.
JB Bricks. So I followed him for a while, and he pretty much just transforms people into Lego figures. That's what he does, like different TikTokers, and like he did like a series with his followers and stuff. And like I was like, this would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then like boom, pops up. Carter Collins is a Lego figure. So yeah, let's watch it.
I'm building my followers out of Lego, and today we have Carter Collins. Starting at the top, I'm going to get this hairpiece. Then I'm going to get the face from Han Solo, followed by the hood from Wild Style, the back of the torso from Spooky Boy, the arms from this Batman, and finally I'm going to get some dark grey legs. And now that we have all the pieces, let's make this minifig. And here we have my Lego Carter Collins. And if you want me to make you out of Lego, make sure to like, comment, and share.
That's amazing.
So right after I saw that, I went, there's this website where you can just buy like any Lego brick ever.
Oh,
like,
nice.
Random people are selling. So I bought all the pieces for that.
To put it together so you could have it.
The only thing I changed was the pants. I got some skinny ripped jeans.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
for my figure. But I'm super excited to have that. I'm gonna like put it everywhere, take pictures of it wherever I go. Like, I'll probably put it like on a keychain, and like anytime I take a vacation, I'll like take pictures.
Oh yeah,
of
like
it,
different places.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm super excited for that.
That's a good idea.
But yes, so follow me if you don't already, so you can see all my Lego creations.
All the Legos.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got next.
Oh, that would be cool to have both of us like as Legos.
Oh, just sitting right here?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Let's do it.
That would be
down.
sweet.
That'd be so freaking dope. So I got a couple things. Did you see that when Keemstar took down H3 for like a week? Yeah, he like kind of like called Facebook and was like complaining about, I forget what the situation was. It was like a few weeks ago, but basically they got H3 kicked off. Like they had two strikes against them, and so they weren't able to stream for like a whole week, it was this whole crazy ordeal. And then H3, they're actually going to be replacing. They stopped families because they didn't want his parents to get canceled.
Understandably, yeah.
I feel like he was like, if we keep doing this, eventually they will be.
Yeah, his parents are a little out there.
Yeah.
His mom.
But they're fun though.
They're fun. They're super fun. But people who don't really understand how the media works these days, they'll just say anything. Like
yeah, they're on Cameo now. Did you know?
Oh,
that?
are you serious?
Yeah. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. But they're gonna start up Frenemies again. I think this week. I think they've already recorded a couple episodes, but they have a mystery host.
Oh,
now,
really?
And I don't know who it is, and everybody's trying to guess. And so, do you have a?
Was there any hints or anything?
He didn't. No, he didn't get. I don't think he gave any.
So
hints.
It could be anyone.
It could be. My thought was maybe like get. That would be the. That'd be the craziest crossover.
That's just enemies.
Yeah, that would just be enemies.
Yeah.
I don't think they could be in the same room.
That would
together.
actually be super entertaining, though.
That would be like.
but they have like a wall in between them.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my gosh, that would actually be pretty. I don't think they would be able to do it though.
Yeah.
Like, it would just like, the amount of episodes that Frenemies lasted was like in and of itself like an outlier. Like there's no way, like they were lucky that thing lasted so long.
Yeah.
With him and Keemstar, it could only probably last like less than an episode.
Couple minutes.
Like 30 seconds. Because, I mean, they did an interview, like, when they, in the early days of their podcast, where he came into the office, and it was only, like, a 30-minute thing. And they were, like, they were cordial, but Ethan didn't pull any punches. He was just like, he was like, what about this, man? What about this? And so I don't think the
only thing I'm trying to think is because if they keep the name Frenemies, it has to be somebody who's like a little out there, but like they can still be friends unless it just doesn't fit the name.
Everybody thinks it's Oliver Tree.
Oh, okay.
But I think that was one of the people that he actually refuted.
Really?
Like, yeah.
What if it's somebody from the Vlog Squad?
Oh, like Jeff Wittick?
Yeah, because that would be like a Frenemies thing. Like Jeff Wittick.
That would be interesting.
Because like he's part of the Vlog Squad.
Yeah.
Vlog Squad, so that makes him an enemy. But him and H3 are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I know.
That would be kind of like a Frenemies.
Occasionally, Jeff Wittick has been in their chat, like their live chat.
Really?
Yeah, and like saying stuff. Yeah. Recently, Pauly Shore was in the chat. Do you know who Pauly Shore is?
No.
He's big in the 90s. Makes me feel old.
That's why I don't. I was born in 01.
He was in some pretty big movies. And he had like this. He just had this like California persona. Like he was like the classic quintessential like California kid, like surfer bro. And he had there was one time. So he has this movie called Son-in-Law where he meets this girl, this country girl from like the Midwest, comes to LA for school, and he befriends her, and he like transforms her into like California girl, and he has nobody to go home to for Thanksgiving, I think, and so he goes home with this girl and pretends to be her boyfriend, or that they're getting married, I think. And it's a funny movie. And when I lived out in LA, it was like one of the few DVDs I actually had to watch, like when I lived on Skid Row. Yeah. So I've watched that DVD at least like 30 times. Oh, wow. But I don't know. Anyways, Pauly Shore, he's like 50 now, and he actually hung out with Big Ed from the TLC show. Yeah. It was the most funniest thing I've ever seen, because he's just like joking with him the entire time, and like kind of like I've never seen Big Ed that embarrassed to hang out with somebody. It was yeah. Big if you get a chance, go watch it.
What a guy.
But I don't know. I'm excited to see who gets on there. Like at first I thought maybe it was like maybe Gus Johnson. Do you know who that is? Or Eddie Burback.
I've heard that.
Yeah, they're both like big YouTubers. Okay. But I don't know, man.
It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
It'll be.
What do you think about the new Vlog Squad videos? I feel like Jonah pukes in every single one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! And they show it on camera. I'm like, stop it, please. I mean, they're a lot like the old ones. Their format hasn't really changed a lot, but I can tell they're.
He finally got to go back to his home country, which is interesting.
Yeah, that was really cool.
He's been shooting a show with I think the Travel Channel or something. Because he did that segment on Shark Week. Oh yeah. And so they've been. I know it's been like in the works for him to like have a show. On like TV. So
yeah, that was really cool for him.
Forward with it.
Yeah, I was really happy he got to go visit home.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. He gave his I think it was his grandma like $10,000.
Yeah, that was cool. Imagine just being able to hand out $10,000. Yeah, just like here you go. This means nothing to me.
Yeah, this is from a sponsor.
I'm digging the views setup. Like
I haven't really caught up on that, but
I enjoy listening to it. It
used
to
so
be
many podcasts to keep up on. It's
yeah. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts. I like listening to podcasts more than music though.
Yeah,
in some weird way. Like when I'm driving, at least.
Yeah, I kind of sometimes I go back and forth. Like I'll be on Podcast Binge, and then especially like since like the Donda album came out and. The Certified Lover Boy. Have you seen the cover for that?
I have.
It's so weird.
I'm gonna ask you this right now. So which one is better?
Ooh,
I know it's a hot debate right now.
This is the thing. I had more. It was more enjoyable to listen to Donda because
I mean you're repping it right now.
Oh yeah, it's the album cover, baby. I think there was more songs on that I like. I go back to specifically. Like the Hurricane song with The Weeknd was really cool. But the Certified Lover Boy, the album scene, like, and I like Drake, but it seemed more of the same stuff we've already heard. Like
that's a lot.
Whereas like Kanye's constantly like trying new sounds, new things. I was like, I feel like I've heard this Drake song before, like where it's like he's rapping, and then the beat kind of slows down. He's like, listen up, I was going this way. This girl, man.
Yeah.
You're like, I feel like you do this every other song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like the features were actually pretty. Like this isn't just my opinion. But the features, people have been saying were just bland. Like even Travis Scott, who's usually pretty hype, his song was so like low key. Like it wasn't bad, but it was like you expected more.
It didn't stand out.
Yeah. And it was just a whole thing. And I'm a little like over the Kanye Drake beef. And like there was that whole thing with Andre 3000. So there was I think 3 people that did songs with both of them on both albums. It was Andre 3000. Jay-Z and Kid Cudi. I think they each had features on both. And the Andre 3000 one I don't think got put on the album. I forget which one because he had and I'm trying to remember. People are going to hate me. But he had done a verse on one of their songs and didn't know that there was like it was like a diss song. Like a diss track. And so he was like, he's like, I'm cool with both of those guys. I didn't mean to like be on a song with any of them. I didn't hear the full version before it went live. Like, and so it was a whole situation.
Oh
so
my.
I was like, weird. Oh man, Andre 3000's getting into the beef. I love Andre 3000 though. Like he is like one of my, whenever he's on a feature, I listen to that like first.
Really?
Yeah. Cause he's just so good.
I still need to take time to listen through them to give my
get
opinion.
Back into the old school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're okay. Like I feel like they're just like I kind of went along with like the needle drop. He gave Donda a 7 and he gave Certified Lover Boy like a 5 maybe. Don't quote me on that. But I don't know. Yeah, but I think they were okay. They're listenable, but
neither of them were like
not fantastic.
Incredible.
Yeah. Like I'll probably listen to a few songs here and there, but for the most part, I'm like,
yeah,
whatever.
Makes sense.
It's just the beef and the hype. What I'm really hoping for this year is Kendrick Lamar to drop an album. Have you seen the Top of the Morning thing that's been going around on TikTok? So he did this song. So his cousin is named Baby Keem, and he did a couple features with him. And the last one that was released on Friday, there's a part in the song where he goes, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. And like people have been like, there's been TikToks about it. And
really?
Like it's funny. Like it's been memed.
I feel like it would be so cool to be a TikTok sound, like a viral TikTok sound.
Yeah. Like, good soup. Good soup.
What is happening?
Good soup. Anyway, but yeah. Oh, I got a video to show you. So you remember Lyle Forever?
Yeah.
The guy that dresses up as a gecko?
Yes.
Therapy gecko?
Yes.
So somebody called him out.
Poor guy. He's just trying to help people.
And it's the funniest thing. This like where's my mouse? There it is. Oh, come back. When he did this, or when this popped up on my For You page, I was laughing so hard. And Betsy was like, "What are you laughing at?" And I was like, "You remember that guy that dresses as a gecko?" Well,
I actually have a question for you I wanted to ask. Why is your face not painted red? It should be red, right? For a tongue? Because you're inside the mouth?
That look he gives.
Thank you so much for calling, Will. I hope you have a good rest of the night.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Gek. I mean, he's not wrong. He looked like he was in like realization.
Oh it was amazing.
He was just embarrassed that he got called out.
What a sick burn. Like, can you imagine like your whole identity on the internet?
Someone just calls you out.
Someone just like
that you're a fake.
Points out a fatal flaw in your system. And so he actually released this video kind of explaining. I think he had to justify why his face is painted green. So
I actually have a question for you I wanted to ask. why is your face not painted red?
I probably should have just played this one. Oh, I know. So.
Oh, he's a gecko inside of a gecko costume.
Yeah, so this is what. So, like, I guess when geckos molt.
Whoa! Wait! No, that's an actual gecko.
So this is a gecko.
And that wait, what?
Yeah. So this.
What?
So this is a gecko when he's shedding its outer layer.
Stop that.
And it's like he's wearing a hoodie.
That's real?
Yeah, that's real. I mean, snakes do that too. But it's like weird. So he's basically so what he's saying is, and this is kind of like his justification, is that he is a gecko inside of
his old
dead skin. So, I mean, hey, I mean, I guess it works.
Is his face actually painted green, or is that like a
I think he paints his face green every time, like that, because like that looks like his paint. You can
see like the skin.
Yeah. We need Ashley in here to do some analysis.
Yeah.
He even paints his lips. That's got to be like, your lips have to be so chapped by the end of that. But I love Lyle Forever. He's hilarious. But that, I just thought it was so funny. That's
crazy.
That,
I like that little drawing.
And I was like, man, this is a great way. Like, somebody probably put that in the comments. Like, maybe he's just a gecko in gecko skin. But I'm like, and this is my thing. I think this might be controversial, but
okay.
So you see how the skin is like a white.
Yeah.
I mean, his gecko costume, man, it's green. That's pretty green.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I like that he found that this and made this video to respond.
He didn't want to say anything live because he was like, I'm gonna say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I have to take a shower and figure it out.
Yeah. I just love how nonchalant he was when like he said that. Like he was just like, all right, thanks for calling, Will. Have a good night.
That's awesome.
So brutal, dude. So brutal. Oh my gosh, man. It was so much fun though. Like I love that was a thing. But last topic we have. We have a couple last topics. Facebook Ray-Ban glasses. Have you seen those?
I have not.
Are you on Facebook pretty often, or not really?
Not really. Only for work.
Yeah.
So I don't really look through it much. So I don't.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still pretty like some people like have left Facebook completely, other than like having one to keep their Instagram alive.
Yeah.
But I still like use Facebook a lot.
Really?
And I don't know, maybe just the people I know or my generation, we still use Facebook.
It's a generational thing, really.
Yeah. And but Facebook, they're trying to, the Google Glass that didn't really go very well.
Yeah, and then they had like the Snapchat glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Facebook's trying their thing to make it happen. It's kind of like the word fetch from Mean Girls. Remember that?
Yes. So fetch.
Stop making it a thing. People have been trying to make like some kind of glasses technology a thing for so long, and I just don't know if it's gonna take. Like, especially coming from Facebook. Like, do you want Facebook to like see from your perspective all the time?
Like they can already listen to you 24/7.
Yeah.
Like I don't want them to see me 24/7.
Like the fact that it records straight into the glasses, and that like it's I don't know. I think it's kind of like trying to do something that's already been done. Like actually like his like the Mark Zuckerberg video that he posted, super cringe. You should watch it.
Okay.
It's very weird how, I don't know, he's just a weird guy. Like, I don't know, maybe it's once you reach that amount of money, you just forget how to like be normal. Like, like I don't know.
Yeah.
When you get to that strata of life, like where literally you can look at anything in a room or a building and you could be like, I could buy that thing.
Yeah. That's just weird. That's just
that messes with you.
Yeah,
it's there. You can't be that wealthy and still function like a normal human being. I don't know.
I go to a Target and I like look at Legos and I'm like, I could buy that. This guy looks at a Target and is like, I can buy that.
Yeah, he looks at the entire Target.
He looks at the company. He's like, I
could buy enough shares to run that, to like basically own that company.
Literally, like Insane.
Like, yeah. So I don't know, but like the way he talks in this video is so bizarre. But it's basically, it reminds me a lot of Beam, Casey Neistat's company that he'd started, where basically what they do is they take your phone. It's kind of like Snapchat, but like you cover this thing, and it'll do a video from your perspective. And I think in some ways those things, like, from your perspective is good, but you could do that on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, you could just, it doesn't need to be from my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe, and if I wanted to, maybe I'll just put a GoPro on or something. Like, doesn't need, I don't think there's that big of a need to see something from your perspective.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, I don't know if they're going to work, but I know all the tech YouTubers have starting to get their hands on them and testing them out. They look like just like Raybans. They come in different styles. Let me pull some up.
So it pretty much just has a camera in the middle of it.
It's like off to the side.
Oh,
and
like in Nez Declassified. Like
yeah, basically.
On his
Facebook Rayban smart glasses. Let's look these up. They're $300.
$300.
Yeah.
I mean, Raybans are pretty expensive.
Yeah. And I mean, they're coming with the technology and everything. So let's pull this over here and see what we got.
They look better than I thought they would. I thought they were going to be like the cringy, like Facebook Blue.
Yeah, I mean, they picked a good company to work with, like Facebook already makes.
Is it just those?
I think it's just these three. Then
those ones are pretty dope, actually.
Yeah, I like them. I like glasses with the little
Ray-Ban
stories thing, but
interesting.
Oh, and they come in 5 colors. Ooh.
So it just like continuously like shoots.
Yeah. So. Or maybe there's camera there and there.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's definitely 2 cameras in there.
They look like they're gonna be heavy, and they can. You can. I think they work on Bluetooth too, and you can like listen to music and stuff. So I think those are okay. But
I saw
Bose actually does glasses like that.
I saw those at Best Buy the other day. Yeah, they looked a lot like this. I don't know if they had cameras though. I don't.
Yeah,
think
probably
the ones
not. I think they're just for
Bluetooth.
music. But the thing is, they. Oh, you can make them sunglasses too.
Oh, nice.
These ones actually look pretty sick.
Yeah, those
if
are
I were to get
pretty
some,
cool.
I'd probably get one of these. Dope. But I don't know. I just don't. I mean, they're gonna sell just because they're like a new technology. But I don't know if long term they're gonna succeed. So we'll see. I mean, you never know.
You never know.
People. I think it'll. I don't know if people are very aware, especially nowadays, of like people recording them. And if you saw those glasses, like I feel like you'd know, like you'd see that little circle, and you're like, and especially when you're recording, it has like a little white dot that comes on. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be like, "Are you recording me right now?"
Yeah.
Is this
like you can obviously tell there's cameras in that.
Yeah, and you never know if you're being recorded or not. And I feel like that'd be like if I were wearing them, I feel like I'd constantly be telling people, "Don't worry, I'm not recording you right now."
Sorry, there's something in my eye.
All right. It's okay, man.
It's just very emotional for me.
All right. We can I know you're emotional. Britney Spears is free. I know it's a very emotional thing.
She's kind of free.
Kind of free, yeah. So yeah, it's been this whole ordeal this year. It's actually been crazy. Like I was looking back on some stuff like from the past about like people, because it was for the longest time it was just a conspiracy theory that the conservatorship that Britney Spears was in was like she was sending like these messages and stuff to her fans and like trying to show that like she's not well, and that like she's being like contained in this thing. And when that turned out to be true, it was one of those like eye-opening moments, like what the heck, like that was real, like she was really not enjoying life at that time. So it's cool seeing like this whole last year, like the support for her and like her actually getting kind of out of the conservatorship. And do you know exactly where it's kind of at now?
No, it's really confusing to me because I heard she was free, and then I heard that like her dad still has a lot of rights over her.
Okay.
I don't really understand all the legal aspects to it, but they're still working for it. So I mean, it's a weird situation because she's still like not completely there mentally. Yeah. And so it's like, does she need someone? But like her dad's not that person. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure she's getting married or something.
Yeah, like, I know she was wanting to like I think she had she has a boyfriend, and like they were even controlling about that relationship.
Yeah.
Like they were saying that she wasn't allowed to go on birth control or something, and it was a whole situation. But yeah, I don't know how that fits into it either, because like, what is his role in that? Like,
because if she gets married, I don't know like if her dad still has that over her. Like, that's weird. It's a weird situation, but new things happen every day. So
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't. I hope that things work out for her, and like I know that her dad was forced to like sign like something to say he wanted to end the conservatorship, and so dude, what's gonna happen to that guy? Like,
I don't know. The whole world hates him right
now.
Yeah,
like can you imagine that? Like it's like the Martin Shkreli guy.
Yeah,
like. There was an era where like he was one of the most hated people like on the internet because for like inflating all these prices, and like he bought that Wu-Tang album that there was like one of one copy, and like he wouldn't let anybody listen to it and stuff, and it was like he's been replaced by Jamie Spears. Like, he is now the most hated person in the world, and
it's crazy. Can't even go to a Starbucks.
I can't understand what that would be like. Everybody hates you. Oh man.
Everybody hates Chris. Everybody hates Jamie Spears.
Yeah. Well, do you want to move on to the TikTok of the week?
Yes.
You want to show yours first?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Nobody. I doubt anyone else will find this as funny as me and my sister did, but she thought it was the funniest thing in the world, and she showed me multiple times, and it's very funny to me. Because the first time you watch it, you're like, and then you realize like what's going on. So let's just watch it.
It's a
cool bike.
I was riding my bike with a friend and got hit by a car and died sad face still.
Oh my gosh.
So there's all these videos going around with this car effect. I don't know where they get it from. I don't think it's a TikTok thing, but like just different videos of that car falling on people.
Oh my god. It's like the gorilla, the monkey. Nice.
Because the first one my sister saw, she thought it was real. And then she saw this one and she was like, oh.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Look at that. It looks
it looks real because all the dust and stuff, but then like you can tell that.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Yeah.
I wish you would have fell off the bike. That would have made it more real. Mine is I hope my kid doesn't turn out to be like this.
Oh gosh.
You'll understand. You'll understand why in a second. All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't know if I am.
She's just so precious there with her baby doll. Oh, kisses.
She gives the baby doll a kiss.
Oh,
and then
wait a minute.
She just drowns the doll. Oh my gosh. It's so messed up.
This kid's a psychopath.
It's a psycho, man. Look at this. Like, I love how the mom's narrating it. She's like, "Aw, give her a kiss."
Oh, kisses.
She takes the doll.
It's just
and she just slowly drowns it in the water, and then she dunks it again. She's like, "Die!"
I feel like if she just put it in the water fast, like it wouldn't look like she was drowning it, but she's
like it's like very deliberate.
Melodically, just like
it's like die. Yeah. So I hope my kid. That's the one thing I fear the most is like having a kid that like. Because have you ever, you've watched movies and like you've seen kids that can be super creepy, but I've seen like creepy videos of kids like on TikTok and stuff, and like some kids like, I don't know, man. If ghosts are real, I feel like kids could see them.
Dude, yeah. I mean, kids are more. What's the word? I don't know the word, but like they can see something. Yeah. We don't, which is crazy.
If my kid has an imaginary friend.
You're kicking that imaginary friend out of the house.
How am I going to deal with that, dude?
It is kind of creepy how kids, like, one day they're just like, I see a person next to me. They're going to eat cereal. Make a bowl for them.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm not, no.
You're like, no.
Tell him he's got to go.
Yeah, I've heard too many stories.
Yeah, like, and then, like, there's been some times where, like, Like I've seen like a kid. He was telling his mom that like his friend, I think it was like his friend Fred, was trying like waving at his mom, and he's like, I don't see him, and he's like, he's standing right behind you, Mom. And she's like, oh, what does Fred look like? And she's like, he's bleeding from his eyes. And I was like, nope. Nope.
What? Oh my gosh.
Like,
what is happening?
I was like,
that's terrifying.
No.
Because a kid like that has probably never seen a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like where like someone's bleeding from the eyes. So how did they come up with that?
How do they know?
Because they actually see it.
Or like the weirdest things, like when their kids like draw a picture of their friend and they have like demon eyes or something. You're just like, I don't know how to handle that. Like,
Adam's gonna need counseling.
I'm gonna need some help. And yeah, I don't know. It's messed up.
It's scary.
My mom. Okay, so this is a fun story. My mom was she thought I was gonna be a serial killer when I was a kid, because me and my brother. So we had like this little gazebo in our backyard, and we had this nest. Like this bird's nest in there, and I remember one time, like my mom would constantly tell us to stop playing around with this nest, and I remember one year we like scared the mom away, and she never came back for the eggs, and so one winter, I remember it was the middle of winter, and like every day after school, I would go and like have my gloves, and I'd try to warm up the egg, and I accidentally cracked every single one.
Oh my gosh!
Just by accident, like just because I didn't know how hard I was doing it. And then, like, a couple years later, and, like, I was distraught over it, and I told my mom about it. And she's like, I told you not to go to that nest. And I think it was, like, a year later, like, the bird came back. There's, like, they actually, like, had, like, baby birds in that nest. And we messed around with the bird's nest again, and the mom abandoned the baby birds. And so me and my brother took the nest down, and we were, like, trying to figure out how to keep these birds alive. Eventually, obviously, they died because I was, like, 9 years old. 8 years old, something like that. Like barely knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
And it was maybe like 5. I feel like 10 years old. A little old. But but they had all died. And I felt like we felt so bad that we had scared the mom away, and we were trying to like we had watched like surgery video like shows, like doctor shows, and we were trying to like
when you were 5.
My mom worked at a hospital too, so we like were really fascinated with like doctors and stuff.
Yeah.
And so me and my brother, we had tried to like perform surgery on these birds. And my mom came out and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And she saw these birds, like we had like used like safety scissors and stuff. It was very messed up.
I would think you were a serial killer too. That's terrifying.
My mom lost her shit, dude.
That sounds like
we talked about this when my brother was in town last weekend. She was like, "You guys remember that time I thought you guys were gonna grow up to be murderers?" So like, "Yeah, Mom, you bring it up a lot." And we were like, we were trying to save the birds. We were trying to murder them. We like, it was just.
That does sound like the beginning of a serial killer documentary. Like,
he cut up baby birds in the backyard.
I always knew my child was a little weird. He used to cut up baby birds in our backyard, and he would make bombs to blow the birds up. Now he does a podcast.
No, he does a podcast and DJ's weddings. But and it was so crazy because like my mom, it wasn't like she talked about this like she talked about this in front of us like, oh my god, like to my grandma, she was like, they're gonna grow up to be Jeffrey Dahmer. He started killing animals when he was a kid.
Literally, he did.
Yeah.
Like if you watch the documentaries, that's how he started out.
So my whole childhood, I had to think like, am I a murderer? Oh no, I can't be a murderer.
You thought you were a murderer.
My mom thinks I'm gonna be a murderer. I killed the baby birds.
That's so dark.
So, yeah.
Well.
So that was a fun story to end on.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Don't kill a baby bird today.
Yeah. So I'm not. Just short story. I don't know if I'm prepared for kids yet, but it's coming along, so I gotta be. But no, I do feel prepared. Like I'm hoping that like I don't know. I feel prepared to be a dad.
Yeah.
I kind of in that mind space. I'm like, all right, dad mode's coming, and like a lot of people that I know, like they say, like when you first see your kid, it's like a life change. Like it's like you just are altered on on just like a
your
deep
whole
level, you know?
perspective
Yeah.
gets changed, yeah.
Yeah. But now that we talked about this, I'm gonna.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I really hope that our kid's not does that creepy stare like right past you. I've had kids do that to me. My little cousin Sierra did that once when I was babysitting her. She just like looks up and she like stares off to the side, and you're like, "Hello,
like, what's behind me?"
Hello.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
This is creepy.
Oh,
all right, let's go to Chick-fil-A. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I don't feel safe in this house.
Oh gosh, let's get you some real friends.
Yeah, let's go. You need interaction with some other kids or something.
Yeah,
you creep me out.
Oh, kids.
So. Fun times, but well, what a way to end the episode.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. If your child has an imaginary friend, kick both of them out of the house. That's just the easy way.
Yeah, take it to. I don't know, man. I think like there's a spot. You know, kids have a lot of imagination.
Yeah.
But when they start like having conversations with something that's not there, I've seen too many movies. And I've experienced too many things in life where I'm like, nope, you just get out of there.
Yeah.
Like, if this is a scary movie, imagine yourself yelling at yourself on screen.
Yeah.
Being like, move.
Yeah.
Go to a hotel. Get out of there now.
Yeah.
Like, don't play around.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a counter that you're like, I don't know if this is ghosts, but I'm out of here?
I have not. But my fiance Ashley, one time she had what's it called? Sleep paralysis. No, not paralysis.
Yeah.
It's
like
and what's it called? Is it sleep paralysis?
Where you're just like your eyes are open but you're immobile.
Yeah. So she had that, and so her eyes were open and she was awake, but it was in the middle of the night, and like her body was frozen. She like tried moving and she couldn't. But what she saw in front of her face was herself screaming.
Whoa.
How terrifying
oh
is
my
that?
gosh, dude. There was one time. There's actually so I lived at this place down in Canton. It was like a mission house. With a bunch of friends of mine, and we were just like doing ministry in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
And there was one time I came home, and I came home from work. I didn't see anybody's car in our parking lot, so I went upstairs. I got dressed. I think I was coming back from going somewhere else. Like I was only there for like a half an hour. So I went up to my room, and we had like our upstairs room was locked. Like we kept it locked just because we let people in and we didn't want people going up and like looking through stuff. Yeah. So I came home, was in the bathroom, like I think I was like brushing my teeth or something stupid. And I heard that I remember clearly I had locked that upstairs door. And I heard it unlock and open. And I thought it was maybe one of my other roommates, Brian or Ben or somebody. So I look out the kitchen, because the bathroom door was right next to the door leading upstairs. And the door was wide open. I didn't hear any footsteps though, so I was like Brian? I was like Ben? Dan? Other Adam?
Anyone?
And I looked in a couple of people's rooms, and I was like, there's nobody in here. And we had an attic that a couple of people were at. And I looked up there too, and I got the chills, like literally got the chills. And I like went back downstairs, looked out the window, saw that I was the only car out there. And I took all my stuff and I booked it. I went to the mall. I was like, I got to be around some people. And it was the craziest thing. I called a couple of my roommates. I was like, dude, I just had the freakiest experience in my life. And it was like so scary. It was like the craziest thing. And then my one friend, Ben, a couple weeks later, we call it his room, the asbestos room, because we thought we had either asbestos or some kind of mold. So he ended up not being able to stay in his own room. So he stayed with our friend Dan, who like he had this room. We called it the crypt glue because he had put like wood and like duct taped it over the windows. He's like, I like to sleep in pitch darkness. And then he had an air conditioner that he kept that thing at like 65 degrees. And then our friend Ben was sleeping with our friend Dan on the floor, and he had like a little cot. And he said he woke up and he felt something was like sitting on his chest and he couldn't move. And there was something breathing in his ear, like, and he was like trying to like yell for Dan, and he was like freaking out. And he finally was able to say, Dan. And Dan woke up, and they were just like, we gotta like pray over this room or something. Like it was yeah. So it happened like with really close, and we were like, I feel like this place is haunted or something. Like it was so yeah, it was scary, man. I freaked out. Like I was like, this is not good. So yeah.
Terrifying.
It was very terrifying.
I really hope I never experienced something like that.
So anytime that there's something even remotely scary, like if I get a weird feeling, I book it. I'm like,
yeah, you're
nope,
like, I'm not
out of here.
Waters. Yeah.
I am not sticking around. I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's like, anybody there?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm out of there. So, anyways, well, we hope you guys have a good week.
That was the podcast. So
hope,
yeah.
Yeah.
If anything
that was fun.
crazy happens, I'm sorry.
Keep an eye on your kids. Keep an eye on.
Hide your kids. Hide your wives.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife, because it's spooky out there.
Halloween is around the corner.
Yeah, that's true. It is, yeah, coming along. So, all right, y'all. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
What is happening?
Good soup.
Good soup.